It's chemo day. Hopefully his white blood cell count is high enough. Come on. He already knows. Come on. Good boy. Hey, good boy. So Hugo's dropped off, and now I've got some time before work, so I'm gonna go to that same Publix, that awesome Publix, and hope that they wow me again. Probably get another box of those mandarins. So fun fact, when I was younger, my grandmother had a massive mandarin tree in her backyard. So when it was mandarin season, oh my gosh, can you imagine? We were able to, she had this little like loop thingy to pull them down, and oh my gosh, we would pull down like tons of them, and then we would juice them, and they would be so tart and delicious. I like mandarins tart. I don't like when they're sweet, and my mouth is just watering thinking about it. It's crazy. But they were like so tart that she would have to put like a little bit of sugar. I like tart things, but she would still put like a little sugar. But it would take so many of them. Can you imagine like juicing them? It would take so many of them to make juice. But it was also too because when I was younger, I had a lot of like issues with texture, and so I couldn't like just chew an orange like wedge, citrus wedge, and like eat it. The best I could do was like just chew it like to get the juice out, and then I'd have to spit out like the whatever, the actual orange part. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, but I always say like if there's something that you don't like, try it again years later, and try it again years later, because now I can do that and I love it. Same thing with avocado. I used to hate avocado, and now it's like love it. But yeah, so she had that tree for many, many years, but the city cut it down because of like citrus canker, which citrus canker, it affects other trees, but it doesn't affect like the fruit. It's not like dangerous to eat. It's nothing like that. So I don't know. I have theories on that. I have theories because since Florida produces a lot of citrus, my theory is that they don't want people producing their own citrus. So they just say, oh, your tree's got citrus canker. I mean, what are you gonna say? No. She had, I think, a lemon tree that they cut down, like, and it's not something that she planted. I mean, that tree was huge. That tree had been there, I mean, probably like at least 20 years or something. It was that big, like, huge tree. And it just like, it obsessed me so much that like they just cut it down. Like, it's crazy. It was a sad day. And I always wanted her to replant it, because if she would have replanted it by now, it would have been a decent tree. But it just like hurt her so much that they cut it down, because she like loves like trees and plants and stuff. She's got like a mango tree, an avocado tree, tons of other plants, orchids and things like that. She's got a major green thumb. Whenever I kill a plant, I'd take it to her, and somehow she makes it the best plant ever, and she gives it back to me, like, and then I kill it again by accident. I'm just not good, especially with orchids. I'm really not good with orchids. Orchids hate me. I slept pretty amazing last night, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get to sleep on much, so I always had to get up early, but I slept really good. I almost feel like, even though I would get the vlog uploading before I went to bed, and that was kind of like a sense of relief that I didn't have that pending, but I almost feel like that gave me anxiety in my sleep, because I remember waking up throughout the night to check on the upload and make sure it was still uploading, because remember, it would freeze or it would do whatever. You can't win, you just can't win. I didn't miss the turn, which is good. And then honestly, like the mandarins off this tree were the best I've ever had. Holy crap! Oh, I took the... Okay, so last week I missed the street to turn on because it's kind of like a residential area, so it's not so obvious. So then I had to go further north, swing back around, actually like swung by my high school. And now I took wrong avenue, thinking it was the right avenue. So I'm here driving along, and then I'm like, oh, the wrong area. I'll get this right someday. It's just I haven't been in this area much since high school, so I'm getting reacquainted. Look who I have. He was able to get chemo today. Yes, he did. So his bill was a lot higher today, and it's because he's gained weight, so he had to get more of all the drugs. So it's good that he gained weight, but not Good for my pocket. You want to pee before? It's the first time that you haven't peed. Are you sure you don't want to go? Today he got the drug that like makes him pee. I know. Okay, so we are home, and yeah, so the bill this time was over $100 more than it was the last time that he got this drug. And so we got this big runaround of like why the reason was, and I just kept telling him like, look, I'm not trying to be difficult, it's a lot of money every week, and this was the one chemo drug that the bill would be under $400. So I just want to know why. So then what it came down to was the fact that he had gained weight. So when he first started chemo, he was about, I think, 28 or 29 kilos. I don't know, that's like what, a little over 60 something pounds. And he was definitely on the thinner side, I feel like. I was always trying to feed him more, exercise him less than I did with Luna, because I felt like he was kind of on the skinny side. Well, it was probably because he was getting, you know, sick already, which is sad to think about. But since he started chemo, which this has probably never happened in the history of chemotherapy, he went from 28 or 29 kilos to today, which was 32.8, which comes out to 72 pounds. That's the heaviest I think he's ever been. I think the most I was able to ever get him to was like 68 or whatever, because, you know, he's always been very active, and he's just a very muscular dog. And I guess it's the thing about being a boy, is that it's just easier to keep your weight, because literally I feed Luna less and exercise her more, and she's still like, she's gotten better, but she was a chunk monster at one point. She was a chunky, but the qualms of being a woman. So this whole run around, whatever, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. So when I get home, I get a call from the vet tech, and he was like, look, I looked into it further because it didn't make any sense to me, and I just went through it, and it turned out the last time that he got this chemotherapy, he wasn't charged for the actual chemotherapy drug. And I was like, oops, well, that was good for me then. So the positive side was that obviously I wasn't charged for that one chemotherapy drug, so that's why it was like 300 something instead of over 400. But the downside is that the idea of that one of the 4 chemo weeks that he has in every 5-week cycle isn't under $400. They're all going to be over $400 or $500. Oh geez. So yeah, so I'm pretty behind on updating his GoFundMe. I think I have 4 invoices to post now, this one, a 5th one, so I definitely have to make sure I get that. I have 2 packages sitting at UPS, so I think I'm going to rally and go get them, as much as I don't want to, especially since I passed it on the way home. But I'm just like, I'm too paranoid, because I could have parked right in front, left the car on with Hugo in the car, but I'm just way too paranoid. I feel like someone will just come and steal my car, and I'm definitely not going to leave it with the car off without AC, so 84 degrees outside, hell no. So I guess I will be driving. Okay, so I was right about one of the brands. The other one was a surprise. Why do they gotta be so crazy about the tape? Some wet skin moisturizer. I hope you guys have tried this. And then some regular like type of moisturizer. This one I have no idea what it could be. Dermalogica. And I had already received all the packages that I was expecting, like, you know, ones that they told me they were sending. You know? So I have no idea what this is. Something bright. Something bright is in your future. Shh, it's top secret until March 16th. Wow. Is that top secret? I love that they almost always send 2 of each item, just because a lot of times I don't get to using an item because I still have to take photographs and stuff of it. So when I get 2 sent, then I can actually start using it and then use the other one for photographs. Ah! This is so cute. Look! Dang, they're fast. It's a mirror and it has my handle on it. That's crazy. That's so cute. Oh, that's very cute. Okay, so I've been a busy bee. I'm finally getting around to packing up the boxes for some stuff for donation. I'm going to take a carload tomorrow and be done with it. So this box, oh, stupid tape. This box, yes, I went through a puzzle obsession this past summer. It was insatiable. This isn't all of them. But hopefully some less fortunate people can enjoy the puzzle craze. What was that? Who's that? Okay, so a while back I got these like sandbag things to hold my light stands down because I've knocked them over before and I've been very close to knocking them over. And I bought sand on Amazon and this is probably enough for one of these bags, but I'm gonna set one of them up. And I'll see how much sand I need. So I got like these Ziplocs because this is a sealed bag, but there's somehow sand everywhere. It's just one of those things. This is why I don't like to go to the beach, because when you go to the beach, doesn't matter how careful you are, sand gets everywhere. It's the worst thing in the world. Okay, this is gonna be a disaster, I'm sure. Yeah, I really think this is going to be like one sandbag. I read somewhere that you can use rice. I think this is like craft sand. And Hugo's coming over because he's like, what's going on? What are you guys doing? This whole bag of sand is literally going to do one of these sandbags. And I have 3 light stands and a tripod that I'm looking to stabilize. So when I go around my makeup room, I don't have to worry as much about it. That's right. This is literally only one sandbag. This is why it's good to leave your house to buy things. I could have probably just gone to the Home Depot and gotten a huge bag of sand, but then I was like going to have to transport my car, and then my car was going to have sand everywhere. And I feel like these aren't going to be sealed well. I don't know if I should double bag these. Just make sure, maybe I should seal them with tape. I don't know. Double packing is probably the best idea. So I really miss going to the gym. As much as I hate it, I felt like I was making progress even though I just went a few times. So I might just go, since I can't like sweat a lot, I might just go and like do some weights maybe. Okay, we got one. I think the set I got, I think has 4 of these, which is perfect. It's literally what I need. Yeah, let's see. These are pretty, like, really nice quality. Voila! So basically, if you have like I think they call it a boom stand or whatever, those kinds of like stands that like move back and forth like that. I think this is like meant to like keep it. You can like hook it on there, or you can just put this over one of the legs of the light stand, which is what I was planning on doing. I got one. 3 more to go. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I thought she was cleaning and organizing. I thought she was preparing stuff to donate. I thought she was like on task. She's jumping around with projects. Yes and no. The sandbag situation were like packages that were by the door just sitting there pending. So along with collecting all the stuff for donating, I'm also like collecting all the cardboard boxes and opening packages and just completing projects and things like that. So it's kind of all on task. I'll update. Yeah, so you see there's like faint, whatever. Definitely gonna need some retouch action. Not all the stuff has fallen off, but pretty much all of it has. So you see they don't look as crazy, but they don't look perfect yet. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they'll look like after the retouch. So I got 3 boxes completely full and a big mound of cardboard. All that's cardboard to get rid of. And those are the 3 boxes to donate. I want to get at least 1 more, because that would be good. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night for this vlog. I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah.